I'll make it very short. This year's season of Dancing with the Czars should be canceled. And I say that because when I went home and talked to people in my district, I did not bring up the czars. We talked about health care, we talked about spending, we talked about taxation, we talked about debt, we talked about the government getting too large. But time and time again, average everyday citizens in my district asked me about czars. When I explained that we had had similar type positions in the past, that didn't satisfy them because they see too many. They see somehow government getting away from regular control. And at a time when the question of the trustworthiness of government is at hand, and although the President may not have remembered August, I remember it very well. And although we've heard from some of the leadership in the Democratic Party in the House that suggested people were un-American by attending those, I found them to be very American. I found no mobs. I found nobody that was out there hateful. I found people concerned about their country. And they brought up the subject. I never brought it up once. They want to know what's happening to their government. We need to reinstill trust in our government. We need to show them that we stand up for those things we've said we would stand up for when we ran for office and what the President talked about. And that is transparency in government. One of the watchwords of the aftermath of what happened on Wall Street was the lack of transparency. Wouldn't it be a bitter irony that as we in the Congress who've condemned those on Wall Street for what happened there because of an abject lack of transparency, then came to Washington and allowed that same sort of lack of transparency to reign here? We need to have a call for questions of constitutionality, but also of just simple good government and trust.